thanks for watching my video. Hope you're all well. Hope we're all, holding up okay. So I thought I would do... Actually, no, I'm not going to say, I thought I would do something different, because I say that every fucking video. So I thought I would do something odd in this video. I decided to make a garage. It's called Dave's Garage. I didn't turn it into a community lot because I thought, well, it's never really going to be used. It's more like a quirky home that has no bathroom. Oh wait, no, scratch that. I did in the end put a bathroom, but it just wasn't on the inside. But yeah, this is Dave's garage. He's the type of guy who, he loves his hobbies. He loves fixing up cars. So he decided he wanted to turn his home basically into a garage where he can work on his projects. That's the story behind this character here. His house looks a bit out of place here, but if anything, that really works for him. That's his type of character. I don't know why I'm going into the ins and outs of the biography of someone that doesn't exist. I haven't even made Dave. But I do find it helps with builds to have an idea of who's going to live there, what their character's like. So yeah, this is Dave's shack. Anyway, I'm not going to talk too much about it. You can just see what I'm doing. Instead, I'll just talk about other things. I was on the phone to my brother today. We talk like every week, bless him. We usually FaceTime, and he was talking to me about, well, we were kind of reminiscing about funny times. And I've mentioned this in videos before, but my brother, he's only a couple of years older than me, but he's got 3 sons, which is a lot of fucking sons. So he always has to deal with, like, anytime, there are any questions about grown-up stuff, he kind of has to answer them because, he's the man, he's got the same bits as them. And he was telling me about his oldest son, who was 8 at the time. He was invited to his friend's birthday party, which kids are. Kids are always invited to fucking birthday parties. That's why when you're a kid you have more friends than you do when you're an adult. But anyway, he was invited to this birthday party, and he decided that he really wanted to go as Spider-Man. So he had one of these all-in-one Spider-Man costumes, and he came downstairs and, did a little twirl and was like, what do you think? And my brother was like, oh, it looks really good, but maybe you should put some pants on underneath, because you can see a bit too much. And so my nephew went upstairs and was like, oh, okay, all right, I'll put some pants on. Then he came back downstairs, and he'd clearly made a change, but it was a bit of an odd change. He came downstairs all of a sudden with a bit of a bulge, and my brother looked at him and went, what's that? What have you done? And my nephew was like, nothing. And my brother goes, well, that's not nothing. I mean, that wasn't there before. What have you done? And my nephew was like, oh, if you must know, I put some socks down there. And so his mum asked, why did you put socks down your pants there? And he said, well, I was just doing what Dad does, which I thought was pretty funny. Little insight into my brother's private life. When he goes out, might chuck a couple of socks down there. I hope he never finds this channel. He would kill me. But I mean, if you hear these stories, you have to tell them. How often do you meet an 8-year-old that puts socks down his pants? Because that's what he thinks that's what he thinks is normal, because that's what his dad does. Bless him, bless. But I mean, he doesn't know, he doesn't understand. And I think sometimes that's when things are funnier when you don't understand them. Like I've mentioned before, in other voiceovers, I used to be a preschool teacher, and I remember there was like one afternoon where we were in the playground, and it was about the time that kids were being picked up from school, and me and this other teacher, who was the only male teacher in the school, we were quite good friends. Like, we used to take the piss out of each other all the time. We were we had that kind of banter relationship. Anyway, I had previously heard the word nonce, And I thought that, you know, the way it sounds, I guess maybe I'm a fucking idiot. Well, I clearly am. I thought that nonce meant no sense. Like, you're making no sense, you're talking rubbish, that kind of thing. So I called him a nonce in a playground full of children while the parents were picking their kids up. For those of you that don't know what nonce means, nonce is slang for paedophile. Yeah. So I called a male teacher a paedophile in a playground with like 25-year-olds in it. But amazingly, I don't think anyone heard. But yeah, my point is, embarrassing things are always funny, but they're even funnier if you've done something and you don't even realise, and then someone has to tell you. Because he immediately was like, don't call me a nonce in the playground. And I was like, why? You're chatting shit. Why should I not call you that? And he was like, you do know nonce means paedophile. And I feel like that was the funniest moment, you know, that, oh, shit moment. Yeah. And the thing with embarrassment is you learn from it as you get older. But this is why I feel really sorry for Generation Y, otherwise referred to as young people. Just because, you know, Gen Y have always had social media, the internet. They've always had a platform to embarrass themselves on. Some, like, you know, 14-year-old that's like, oh, do you know it'd be really funny if I did this? And, you know, for, like, millennials like me, if you had a stupid idea, then it would be stupid, but the only people who would know would be the people in your vicinity or the people that you told. But when you're grown up with the internet and you think it's a good idea to put a really embarrassing video on the internet, there's nothing you can really do about it, and it's never going to go. Like, even if you delete it, nothing's truly gone from the internet. So that's where I do feel sorry for the younger generation, because they just have their lives on display. And even the ones that don't choose to, like even the babies whose parents are on social media and they put pictures of them, you know, where they've smeared like chocolate all over their face, and it's just, I think it's a bit embarrassing, bless them. I feel sorry for them. Gone were the days when the most embarrassing thing you could do was have, you know, incorrectly spelled song lyrics as your name for MSN Messenger. It's like a completely different level these days. You've got kids putting stupid videos on the internet and they're actually not able to get a job because of it. So yeah, if you're watching this and you're a Gen Y, I feel sorry for you, kid. Anyway, I should probably wrap this up because I've been rambling on for a while now and we're getting towards the end of the video, so I will. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.